Hey, Empire Builders. Napoleon Hill said the starting point of all achievement is desire. Branding is what makes your empire stand out. And in episode 83, I'm sharing strategies that led me as CEO to scale a solar energy company to 100 plus franchise territories, making us the largest in America before a merger and IPO. I'm Justin Kaiser, and I've been building businesses for the last 24 years, relying on ancient wisdom from icons like Napoleon Hill, Neville Goddard, and Earl Nightingale. This is Next Up Empire, your daily fuel to build your business empire with ancient wisdom. Now, if you're new, we're several episodes into our Empire Action Plan series with practical steps to help you turn your vision into reality. Today, we're talking about how to build your brand to stand out, just like I did. So let's dive in. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill teaches that branding is a spotlight that makes your empire shine. It sets you apart in a crowded market. Napoleon Hill said in chapter 2, desire is the starting point of all achievement, not a hope, not a wish, but a keen pulsating desire. Your brand is your desire made visible. Napoleon Hill also said in chapter 11, controlled attention is the act of coordinating all the faculties of the mind and directing their combined power to a definite end. Branding focuses your energy to attract your tribe. Imagine your logo popping, imagine your message resonating, and your audience being drawn to you like a magnet. Napoleon Hill said, your big opportunity may be right where you are now. That's the branding mindset. Bold, unique, unstoppable. So today, we're going to dive into 5 value steps to build your brand and stand out starting today. Step 1, define your brand identity. Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You've got to start by defining your brand identity with a detailed brief. So put together a one-pager outlining your mission statement, 3 core values such as trust, growth, impact, for examples, and also your visual preferences. Spend some time looking at logos in your industry and getting a feel for the colors that they're already using, and look at what the successful companies are doing as far as their font styles go and just the overall look and feel of their logos. Now, from there, decide which colors and fonts you resonate with the most and put those in your brief. So define like what kind of colors you want. Do you want bold colors, or what kind of a font? Do you want modern fonts? Napoleon Hill teaches that a clear desire shapes your brand. So feel the clarity, feel the vision, feel your empire coming to life. Now, if you've been in neutral and not taking the first steps to get your brand started, do this today. Create your brief and share 1 core value from your brief in the comments below to lock it in. Step 2, hire a Fiverr designer. Napoleon Hill said knowledge is only potential power. So next, go on Fiverr.com and search for logos or branding. You can get a great looking logo designed on there for as little as $20. Now, I recommend that you spend a little bit more than that if you have the budget for it, such as 150 or more. Filter the results for sellers with like 4.8 plus stars and at least 50 reviews. Look for a seller that has unlimited revisions, or at least 3 revisions, so you can refine it if it doesn't look quite right on the first go around. Then spend some time looking at their design examples and their testimonials. If you're already a member of a local networking group, maybe get a few opinions from your new contacts there on your first versions that the designer creates for you. Feel the creativity, feel the impact, feel your empire scaling. Do this week. Step 3, create a video ad. Napoleon Hill said action is the real measure of intelligence. You can also use Fiverr to create a video ad to amplify your brand. Write down a 30-second StoryBrand script. Now include the character, which would be your customer, the problem, their challenge, the guide, which is your brand, the plan, which is your solution, and also the call to action. Now, you can look on Fiverr for this designer, and I recommend finding a designer with at least 4.7 stars and one that's going to give you at least 3 revisions. Napoleon Hill's chapter 11 says, focused attention builds impact. Feel the buzz, feel the reach, feel your empire taking shape. Share your video's call to action in the comments. I'm cheering you on. Step 4, hire a social media content creator. Napoleon Hill said success requires no apologies. Search on Fiverr for a social media content creator to boost your brand's presence. I recommend finding one with 4.8 stars at least and maybe a $250 budget to start. Create a 30-day content plan in something like Google Sheets. Specify 3 post types: value, engagement, and promotional. Provide your brand brief to the designer and request posts for both Instagram and LinkedIn. Test your posts for 2 weeks and track your engagement. Feel the connection, feel the growth, feel your empire being recognized. Do this week. Step 5, hire a website designer. Napoleon Hill said every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent benefit. You can also find a great website designer on Fiverr to solidify your brand. Now, it's not going to be a top of the line website, but it will at least get you started if that's where you're at. So search website design on Fiverr, and I also recommend filtering with at least 4.7 stars and also a $300 budget for a basic WordPress site. Now, make sure the package includes a mobile responsive design so that it looks good on phones and iPads, as well as basic SEO so you can start to get traction on Google. Now, provide your brand brief and your logo design to the designer so they can model the site after your new brand. In about a week, you can have a full-blown website with about 5 pages or so. All the basics that you need to get your presence online and also your logo design and your content creation. And you're out of pocket only for about $700 or so, all in. Napoleon Hill's chapter 11 says, focused attention builds momentum. Share your site or your tagline on a local entrepreneur Facebook group for feedback. Feel the gratitude, feel the energy, feel your empire thriving. Do this with every win. Now, comment your website or your tagline goal below. I'd love to see it as well. So that's how you build your brand to stand out and drive your empire forward. I use strategies like these to scale solar grids to America's largest solar franchisor and merge with Stardust Solar. Today, we're the largest in North America, going global, publicly traded in both the US and Canada, and thriving with growth. We're several episodes into Empire Action Plan, and I'm pumped to see your empire grow. Napoleon Hill said in chapter 2 of Think and Grow Rich, desire backed by faith knows no such word is impossible. So grab Think and Grow Rich if you haven't already. Use it for extra fuel. Live it, feel it, own it. Now, before we end here today, let's reflect. Picture your brand shining. Feel the pride. Feel the power. Feel the joy. As Neville Goddard said, feeling is the secret. I've got new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, and shorts all week, guiding to your empire. So I just want to say thanks for joining me today. I'm going to leave you with one next step challenge. Define your brand identity with the core values statement today. Do it now. Napoleon Hill said, don't wait. The time will never be just right. So share one core value in the comments and I'll reply to every single one. Also, book a call with me to spark your empire or explore a Stardust Solar franchise with a proven roadmap to crush it. My link's below. Book it. No pressure, just real talk. Freedom, cash, ultimately, your empire starts now. I'll catch you tomorrow for episode 84, where we're going to talk about mastering cash flow to fund your empire. Until then, be well and take care.